Hi! This is Sylvia from Velicore Adventures, and today I'm going to share my thoughts on a book I just recently finished, The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. And yes, I have the exclusive collector's edition. I don't know where I got the thought that this was going to be a nice light read. I mean, it's ginormous to begin with, and it is packed with a lot of emotion and a lot of action. To begin with, it is about a book thief, and it takes place in Nazi Germany. And before I start pronouncing any names, one, I am horrible at pronouncing names that I don't know, and then two, I don't know German, so overlook me. There are a lot of German terms in here. Sometimes the author does not give the definition or the English translation, I should say. And I look it up. And sometimes I looked up how to pronounce them so I could get a real feel of it. Her name is Liesel. She gets adopted by the Hubermans, Rosa and Hans. And her mother had to give her up because she was too poor to take care of her. Originally she was trying to have both her children adopted, but her son, Liesel's brother, died on the way. And that had a pretty big impact on Liesel. Not to mention everything else. It's from Death's point of view, and it goes through Liesel's life and some of the things that are going on in Germany. So I'll go ahead and read the blurb for you. It is 1939, Nazi Germany. The country is holding its breath. Death has never been busier and will become busier still. By her brother's graveside, Liesel finds her life changed when she picks up a single object, partially hidden in the snow. It is the Grave Digger's Handbook, left by accident, and it is the first act of book thievery. So begins a love affair with books and words, as Liesel, with the help of her accordion-playing foster father, learns to read. Soon she is stealing books from the Nazi book burning, the mayor's wife's library, wherever there are books to be found. These are dangerous times. When Liesel's foster family hides a Jewish man in their basement, Liesel's words is both opened up and closed down. In superbly crafted writing that burns with intensity, award-winning author Markus Zusak has given us one of the most enduring stories in our lifetime. That concludes my spoiler-free section. I'm going to go into more detail about the story, and I'm going to say more about my thoughts about certain things. So if you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and go. Whatever. Okay, so at first, I should have got the biggest hint ever that this was not going to be a light read. Whenever it's describing Liesel and her brother and mother going to drop them off in a different town because they're going to be adopted. I actually have not read very many books taking place in Nazi Germany. I do have one. It's The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. And that was different. But this is more seeing how maybe it impacted certain individuals in a whole community. Like with the air raids, that was really scary. I could not imagine having to go through that. Having to hide and run. I thought it was really interesting for the book to be in Death's point of view, because I think you were able to get a better picture of everything that is going on, all the deaths and the suffering, because you were able to see all the stuff that he had to do. And it was just interesting from his point of view because he didn't really understand humans, I guess, and he was always kind of interested in them, and he really liked Liesel. It was really kind of sweet to see Liesel grow into loving books, because I can really relate to that. I'm sure a lot of you can too. And she gathers up books through her life, and they become really precious to her. And I got really attached to Max, which is the Jewish man that they took in and kept safe. I really felt sorry for Max and his outlook, and I can't imagine, really. It was hard for me to put this book down once I started going, and here's a big spoiler. I did not like the ending at all. I mean, it's probably the most realistic. and I was crying pretty hard about it, 'cause she lost everybody. Not just, you know, her new family, but her friends and her community that she's grown up with. And she's left with nothing, and it doesn't really explain what happens to her after that. It talks about her when she's older. I feel like the book was in a lot of detail until the end, and it was kind of rushed. I know it was a long book, but I think I would like to know more about what's happened after she had to grow up, because she was just 14, I think. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Really heartbreaking, eye-opening, because if you look back, that wasn't very long ago. I mean, it's happened in some people's lifetime, and that's really scary to think about. Very emotional book. I highly recommend it. Also, like with the drawings included in the book, I really like that, and you could see behind it, like where he ripped out of the Minecraft, is that what it's called? He painted over it and he drew on it, and in the book you can see like faded words in the back. And I thought that was really cool, and I really like that. Those are my thoughts about The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check us out on our Goodreads. Chelsea and I both have our links below. Please check out also our Twitter, and please like and comment the video and subscribe. That's a lot today. So, this is Sylvia. Ouch. And yes, my shirt is backwards. Thank you.